Good morning, welcome to the technical breakdown here from Crypto Collective. My name's Mark and I'll be guiding you through this morning's what's hot and what's not. Okay, so you can see the bloodbath continues. It is a sea of red across pretty much every crypto, give or take that one or two. Now you can see here we've got VeChain USD showing slight gains. We've also got the ever faithful Doge meme stock still holding and brushing off these crypto sell-offs. So what is the way to trade and how should we be looking at these potential moves where we're seeing Bitcoin taking a little pause in the marketplace and pause in the bullish momentum? So as discussed yesterday, when price was testing around 57,000, we said this was a key area and we wanted to make sure that price broke back into the channel before we started looking for these altcoin buys, or before we actually started jumping back into the market. And the reason for this is it's not about trying to pick the bottom, it's about waiting for the dust to settle and seeing if there is more downside or whether we're going to continue back into the bull run. So right now, if we just drop down, we'll go down to the 4-hour chart and you'll see where price bottomed out on Sunday around the 53,200. I'm just going to round it up to 53,500. The market has now retested that same low, apart from that one $9,000 candle. So we've retested it. So the same price I spoke about yesterday, which is that 57,500 area, is going to be absolutely paramount in deciding where the next market move goes. If we break through this, that means the market is now back into the channel and the pattern we said, but it also means we've now created a new high. And if that happens, then we will go on and set new highs and potentially trade to new all-time highs. But this is what's going to be the clue. This is what's going to give us the call on whether to be buying altcoins personally. Now, what you have to also appreciate is, look, you may catch the bottom, but trying to catch the bottom is kind of a suicide trap in terms of cryptos, because you don't know where the bottom is. No one does. We don't have a crystal ball, so why not put the odds in your favor and wait for the higher probability where we see bullish momentum come back into the market, which would be taking out those highs. Now some other stocks, as I've just mentioned, i.e. Dogecoin, are brushing off those scare factors. Why? Well, there's only one reason that I can actually think of, and it's not a technical reason. It's hype, it's Reddit, it's the talk, it's celebrity talk. You know, don't try and fight something. If this is bullish in a bearish market, as soon as Bitcoin turns around, the euphoria here is probably going to take this straight to $1. And I know that's what they're all talking about on the Reddit forums. So things to watch out for will be a break above 0.45. If we get that and we start seeing new all-time highs, you're going to just look to be buying pullbacks. Now please, if you are trading this, make sure you're being very, very careful with stops, because there'll be a point when this gets to a certain price that the correction will be very heavy, because people are going to start wanting to take profit. Until you take profit, it is just theoretical profit. What else should we look at today? Let's take a look at Ethereum, because it's had a little bit of a 2% sell-off. Come back towards the 2000 barrier and you'll see they're all doing the same thing that happened on Saturday stroke Sunday. They've come back into those same levels. So where do we want to look at Ethereum? Well, Ethereum, we can see price here at 2300. Price breaks that, we start looking for new highs. Now you could be a little bit more aggressive if you wanted, but this is personal preference and risk tolerance. So in terms of risk tolerance and preference, we could start looking, drawing in sort of a counter trend line here, what's happened, and you're just going to watch and say, right, well, if that's the case, at what point do we see the cycles change? And again, this is all about adding confluence with our market analysis. So we can see we've got lower highs progressing. We also have a base being formed around the $2,000 mark. All we're saying is now, if we're looking for bullish momentum to come in, we have to break this descending trend line, create a new high, and then we can start looking to trade those pullbacks. And when we start seeing the bigger coins moving like this, that's going to add that sense of belief that the crypto market rally is about to start again, and you will start to see the rest of the market follow suit. So Ethereum, we can see a nice little bit more of aggressive approach here, looking for that run up maybe into 2200, 2250 and a pullback towards 2150 to get long. Now let's have a look at Ripple, because obviously Ripple is making some nice corrections here. So those that really do want to get involved with Ripple, I think that 1.15, 1.12 area, we've got the 1.12 marked in down here, which was previous structure highs, and then where that big sell-off came in and touched. Whether we're going to touch that again today, I don't know, but I have my alert set and I will be looking for that kind of opportunity. Now, a little bit like the Ethereum chart, we can see we've got two different short-term trend lines we can focus on. Now, for the really aggressive traders, you can look at this, but that wouldn't be my preference. And there's one reason it wouldn't be my preference. It's because if we look to get long through here, we're running straight into another barrier where it could just roll over and come back down into this point. Whereas if we look at where the base was formed here, we've got a structure high here. If we break through the longer term trend line, this one, let me just remove this for a second and we'll bring the drawings back in. So if we look here, we've got the high, another high, a rejection, a rejection. We're looking for price to break through this, come up into this area here. It'll probably reject or break through. What we want to see is a breakthrough. We also want to see it break this high here, about 1.5. Then we'll look for that first higher low and we'll trade that into previous highs of 2021, and then we'll be looking to potentially go on and test those all-time highs. So again, guys, it is all about patience. Sit tight and wait for these moves to unfold. You know, there's the famous saying from Warren Buffett: the market likes to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. So make sure you're the patient. To finish off on, please remember, we are not investment advisors. This is purely just educational material, so you can look at the markets and hopefully form the best idea and how you would like to approach trading within these markets. Have a good look at these markets. If you've got any coins that you would like us to continue and analyze this week, please drop it in the comment section below and we'll be happy to help. On that note, guys, please make sure you hit the like, share and subscribe. This way you get all the latest videos uploaded straight to your inbox. Have a great day. Bye bye.